Hello and welcome to Buzz This Week. My name is Tanay Tiwari and yes, I'm the guy who broke the lockdown. Yes, I not only moved, I ate, I bathed, all while the eclipse was still on. आप कौन से लॉकडाउन के बारे में सोच रहे थे? But see, it's all about accepting our mistakes because if Steve Buckner can accept his mistake of giving wrong decisions against Sachin Tendulkar not once but twice, then who are we? That's a good news piece, right? There are more right here. So, on the show this week, cricket's new face coming sooner rather than later. Sushant's cricket dream lives on. And was the 2011 World Cup final fixed? Imagine a friend who has never watched cricket. I mean, that's not really going to be a reality. But imagine. And then you make him or her watch this.
One innings of 12 overs each per team. You bat and bowl to each opponent for 6 overs in each.
Maybe it'll make a lot of sense once we start and just play.
Bowlers can only bowl a maximum of 3 overs.
After the 7th wicket, the last batter stands alone.
That's the last man standing.
And the winner at the end of the day is the team with the most runs.
Cricket South Africa have come out with a new form of cricket. They call it the 3-team cricket. Hashtag 3TC. Yes, one game of 36 overs only, with each team having just 8 players. One team bats against either of the teams for 6 overs each, wherein no bowler can bowl more than 3 overs from that 6. That makes one phase, but that's not it. They also have a last man rule. So without a non-striker, one batsman can still bat. तो भाई फिर गुप्ता जी के घर में डायरेक्ट बॉल जाने का भी आउट रख लेते, जब है ना गली क्रिकेट खेल ही रहते, तो वो भी रख लेते. देते नहीं है वैसे गुप्ता जी बॉल. But jokes apart, cricket is already a very complex sport with 3 formats, different rules, different fashions of playing the same sport. And then there is the 3TC. Imagine explaining that to someone who has never watched cricket. There's still unanswered questions. What happens to the DRS? What happens to fielding restrictions with just 6 fielders available to field? All of these remain to be answered. But did you guys notice something? Did you guys notice? AB de Villiers in a Cricket South Africa promotional video. Yes, we see what you did there, Cricket South Africa. We saw you. We are all very excited as fans, but wait. Just wait. Wait. Just some Cricket South Africa things happening right now. Now for some somber news, as Indian cricket lost one of its stalwarts on Sunday, Sri Rajinder Goyalji, the leading wicket taker in Ranji Trophy history. Sourav Ganguly, the BCCI president, expressed his condolences and said India truly lost a gem, while other former cricketers also tweeted their tributes for the legend that was Sri Rajinder Goyalji. From a real cricketer to a real cricketer. Sushant Singh Rajput's near perfect embodiment of MS Dhoni won him a lot of fans, and that is why his demise last week broke a lot of hearts, and it also saw tributes pouring in from all spheres that included cricketers as well. Amidst all of this, another heartbreaking story has emerged, that of Digvijay Deshmukh, who played the young protege Ali in the film Kai Po Che, backed by the coach Ishan Bhatt, who was played by none other than Sushant Singh Rajput. Digvijay promised Sushant that he would not meet Sushant until he became a decent level cricketer. Earlier this year, Digvijay was picked by the Mumbai Indians to play in IPL 2020, and that is when he wanted to meet Sushant, but then the lockdown happened, and then the unfortunate demise of Sushant Singh Rajput. And hence his dream of meeting Sushant remained unfulfilled. But play on, Digvijay, play on. We wish you all the best for the future, and we're sure that Sushant will always be watching over. There's someone else though who's continuing to watch over too. Madinanda Aluthgamage, the former sports minister of Sri Lanka, has alleged that the 2011 World Cup final between India and Sri Lanka was fixed. Now those seemed like very damning allegations until the centurion from that game for Sri Lanka, Mahela Jayawardene, had this to say. But after Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara called the minister out, he was quick to say that he wasn't referring to Sri Lankan players at all. Now, Mr. Minister, if you weren't referring to Sri Lankan players, were you referring to Indian players? Do you mean to say that Indian players fixed the game to win the game? That is called playing fair and square. Try doing that in your field too. It works. It really works. If you indeed have to do a throwback, do it like Dada and Nasser Hussain did on Twitter. There was banter, there was going down the memory lane, and as cricket fans, we could not wipe that smile off our faces after watching it. But there's one more man who can't wipe that smile off his face right now. That is Shanta Kumar and Sreesanth. Yes, banned for life by the BCCI, his ban was reduced to just 7 years by the Supreme Court of India, which means he is eligible to play the 2020-2021 domestic season in India, and he's got some steam to blow. He said he is eyeing the 2023 World Cup and he will make a comeback in the IPL. Now the thing is, Sreesanth knows a thing or two about comebacks. He used to give them to batsmen all the time at the ground. This time, he just has to do them with the odds. Last week's buzz challenge was peculiar. You had to pick your perfect all-rounders as pair. One spin bowling all-rounder, one pace bowling all-rounder for your T20I team. And your responses evoked so many emotions in me. Prateek Ailani picked Jacques Kallis and Sanat Jayasuriya. I had this nostalgia running in me. And then there was regret as Parth Kakkad picked Andre Russell and Sunil Narayan. How did I miss that? And then Deep Tucker, you picked Shakib Al Hasan, that's okay. And then you picked Colin de Grandhomme as your fast bowling all-rounder. I'm not too sure about that. But thank you so much for pouring in with all your responses. This week's buzz challenge is simple, but it's not that simple. You have to pick a perfect slip cordon. First slip, second slip, third slip. What would yours be? Mine would have Rahul Dravid, Ricky Ponting, and wait for it, Virender Sehwag. I don't think Virender Sehwag gets a lot of credit for his catching. He was brilliant. What would yours be? You can tell us using hashtag BuzzThisWeek on any platform that you want. Hum sab jagah hai. That's all that we have for you on this episode of Buzz This Week. Until next week, remember, nothing is impossible. If Shikhar Dhawan can pick up 4 IPL wickets, and those 4 IPL wickets are David Warner, Sourav Ganguly, Shaun Marsh and Virender Sehwag, you can do it too, man. Just give it a go. See you next week.